Hello everyone, a hearty welcome to you all. I am Sacred and thank you all for joining me in Hearts of Iron 4. Today I'm gonna spotlight a new mod which is far away from being finished, but it's already fun to play and should be worth spotlighting it. It's called the Franco-Prussian War. Yeah, the Franco-Prussian War, a mod which only focuses now on the Franco-Prussian War. It's still in alpha, the version is alpha 1.10, and the timeline is from 1867 to 1880. Yeah, let's take a look to the map first. So, it's the scenario, we only have the Gathering Storm, but this will be changed soon, I guess. So the scenario will start from the 1st of January 1867. And the playable majors will be the Empire Française, the United Kingdom, the Great Britain, Königreich Preußen, Reina d'Italia, Japan, and the Rossiyskaya Imperia. Yeah, the leaders' portraits have to get modified because I don't think Napoleon III looked like this, or that Roosevelt was back alive then, or that Queen Victoria, I don't think she looked like this. No, I don't think so. But Wilhelm I looks alright. Victor Emmanuel, I don't think that's him either. Hirohito, I don't think he was ruling back then. And I don't think that's Alexander II. But how I said, it's an early alpha, so it's gonna get changed, of course. Yeah. It's gonna get changed. So let's see here. It's work in progress. Uploaded to show friends what I have done. So it's work in progress, don't criticize him. You can download it, but it doesn't have much. It's currently in alpha 1.1. My vision behind the mod is not to be a Hearts of Iron game, rather for this to be an Art of Peace. You can explore not only what happened during the Franco-Prussian War, but what could have happened. E.A. the Austro-Hungarian Empire joining in with the French to fight Prussia, which was a concern for the Prussians, or what would have happened if Prussia never united the German states. At the same time, perhaps I could entertain in some made-up wars to make the time more interesting. What I wish to achieve, I initially thought of only doing Europe and making everywhere else not a part of the map, and to purely focus on that. To make the experience as immersive, realistic and balanced as possible, but I have talked to a few friends and they said I should include more things around the world, such as the Qing Dynasty, maybe a rebellion that is similar to the upcoming Boxer Rebellion or the Third Opium War, the Spanish Revolution and the Third Gallus War. Okay, the description is really huge, so you can check it out if you want thoroughly. Link is down below in the description. The mod currently includes the North Germanic states, South Germanic states, and we have decisions, for example, to form the German Empire, for which Baden-Württemberg, Bayern and Oldenburg must be in affection with Prussia or not exist. Once this happens, the Prussians will get an event to ask for unification in which the Germanic states can decline or accept. I set this to 95% of the time, so it shouldn't be a huge annoyance, although it should allow for alternative history scenarios. So apparently we can unite the German Empire. So let's, yeah. Here, the main country to be played is the Kingdom of Prussia right now. Don't forget that none of the focus trees are done yet. I'm gonna thoroughly spotlight this mod again. Perhaps even start a series if this mod's finished development mainly. So if it comes to a mainly playable stage, where actually focus trees are completed, then we can do this. So the Kingdom of Prussia, let's get into the game, playing on regular, nothing modified here, and with historical air focuses, although it should not matter historical or unhistorical, since let's make it historical so the countries actually join us. For that to happen, so let's see, we start off with 72 military factories, 38 military, 9 naval and 25 civilian ones. Our army is quite strong with a size of 391,000. Actually the French army is okay. I just want to check how strong the French army is, since they are our main opponent. French army has a strength of, what, only 279,000? I don't know why, but the French army is weaker than they should be, I think, because they were stronger in terms of manpower than the Prussian army. The Austrian army is 300,000 strong, the Russian Imperial Army is 1,000,000 strong. And the British army is 260,000 strong. So let's take a look to the Kingdom of Prussia thoroughly. So, we have a core population of 48 million, but we can get the rest of the states within us. The borders have been modified as well. For example, Eupen Malmedy has been added to Rhineland, although it should have been made a custom province. I think, like Eupen Malmedy, that would have been better. That's also nice. Then the borders against the Russian Empire have been reshaped. For example, we have Katowice here, the province of Katowice. Yeah, with many military factories, although I don't know why we have 0 unlocked slots there. That's surely a mistake in displacement. Yeah, why 0? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, it may get changed if we unpause the game. So also the Ottoman Empire exists. So let's take a look to the Ottoman Empire before we start playing our game here. The Ottoman Empire is an army of 228,000, core population of 27 million. Like you can see, the Ottoman. They just kept the Turkish army, I think, but also an interesting choice to pick, especially if you will be able to withstand the British invasion of Egypt, which happened then. So, well, perhaps that's also a thing to be added, so the invasion of Tunisia and Egypt by the British. Also, a thing which changed here is that Bolivia actually controls this part, so they have a naval port. But I think Chile won't be happy with this, and they're gonna get it, I think. They have a claim on it, so... yeah, Arica and Tacana. But the Chilean army isn't strong enough compared to Peru and Bolivia in this game, so... don't think they're gonna seize it. Then, also, like in history, the French Empire is in war with Mexico, because, you know, the French supported the Mexican Emperor, Maximilian I, and you know the war went badly for them. Actually, Mexico only has 3 divisions. After they capture Mexico City, though, the war should be over, I think. And also, Italy doesn't control South Tyrol and Istria and Dalmatia, and they also don't control Rome, because Rome is controlled by the Status Elixir, by the Papal State, so the Romans have to retake it. They are led by the Partito Nazionale Monarchico. So, spotlighted enough, let's take a look to Prussia. The tag is PRU, oh no, it's Peru. I think it's Germany. I think Prussia has a German tag, if you ask me. Let's see if it's... no. Okay. I don't know. Let's simply spec data and then take Prussia over. There we go. It took Prussia over. So, then let's... yeah, the Prussian focus tree is unfinished. No focus trees actually in this mod are finished yet. I'm just gonna go for the political effort then. The technology tree is also currently unresearchable. You can only get a land doctrine and that's it. So do we have tanks? We don't have tanks, which makes sense. So I'm gonna go for a doctrine which mainly focuses on the infantry divisions only, because we have the basic artillery, that's it. What's better than mass assault, perhaps? Mass assaults. It's also tanks. Let's go for the Grand Battle Plan. Then Navy Vice, okay, unplayable, I mean unresearchable. We can get a naval doctrine and that's it. And yeah, we have a first fighter and first air support and first bomber. Other than that, we can get nothing. So industry is also not really researchable. So the only things you can get currently is, well, the air doctrine. Let's get strategic destruction, I guess. And also the naval doctrine, I'm gonna go for fleet invading. And I think that's it. We can get nothing else, can we? No, so we have to it's gonna take 7,000 days to research, so there's no point in the researching anything else. No, yeah. Actually, we can't even research this kind of stuff because it isn't progressing. Well, it shouldn't matter. So then, I would say let's build... yeah, we only have 6 idle civilian factories though. But since we are gonna militarize heavily, I think, yeah, I think we have enough military factories. Let's go for more civilian ones. Yeah. We need to advance at one point. Yeah, just ignore the research path, just right click it. And so, saying that, we have 44 divisions. They are actually called Prussian infantry, which I like. Preußisches Infanterie. That's wrong, because it should be Preußische Infanterie. The S has to be removed, because, well, German rules, you know. I don't know where it's included. I can't see the Prussian infantry division here, actually. I think they're just the basic infantry divisions, if you ask me. Just, yeah, they seem really basic to me. Only infantry equipment and nothing else. Therefore, not really good to, well, attack. Perhaps that's a meaning for us to get more artillery and... Well, do we have any sport equipment? Let's see. Yeah, we have sport artillery and that's it. But since we cannot, can we actually produce sport equipment? Yes, we can. That's nice, so let's get sport equipment, also in nice quantities, and then more artillery, and more weapons as well. There we go. Naval-wise, well, I can only get a battleship. Let's get the battleship, then increase the Prussian fleet's dignity at Anna. And oil I can get from the Kingdom of Romania. I need 15 tungsten from the Portuguese. And also 9 chromium from the Ottoman Empire, Osman nobility. Alright, thank you, Ottoman Empire. What is out of date? Let's not out of date. Is it events breakthrough 3636144? I think that's the sign. It's still out of date. Let's just keep that B. Then continue playing the game. So we should get some events, I think, to unify. Well, that's not out of date. Come on, that's it's actually the same. It's the same. It is. I think it's the same. It just has a. Oh, actually, that's better. Yeah, it's the same. Is it? It's the same. No, I'm gonna keep the German named artillery. Why not? Just ignore that message as well. And now, well, our army. Well, I don't know. The French actually attacked us. That's the problem. And how can I invite them to our nation? Can I actually invite them to my nation? I don't know actually if the German. Well, excuse me, but the German unification was, well, included in this mod currently, so I think it should happen. It says, yeah, currently includes the unification of the German Empire. I think that they are gonna get an event. So the focus trees of these countries are work in progress, apparently. Yeah, they are still being worked on because it hasn't been modified, so they're still being worked on. The Swedish have the naval efforts. Okay, the Swedish... Actually, the Swedish Empire... Okay, they don't control Finland back then. I think, yeah, they lost it long ago. Yeah, of course they did. So then let's go for the industrial efforts outside. Okay. To get the extra factories. Then, yeah, I can't change my level of mobilization there, sadly. I would have to go communist or fascist, which I don't want to stay. I want to be led by Wilhelm Braun, by Wilhelm the First. Why did I say Braun? We have to stand on the lines. Therefore, yeah, I can maybe make limited conscription. That's it. Other than that, okay, I have no theorists, no German chief of army, chief of staff, no high command. So I would suggest you playing this mod with the expanded national focuses, because you don't have many things to use the points for. Research complete. In this spotlight, our goal will be to see if we can come to 1870 and if we can, if that's the German unification, if that's gonna happen. I can clearly get the three naval dockyards, greatly appreciate it. Well, the British, they certainly have a strong industry. They are all non-aligned. Britain is non-aligned. Yeah, so France is non-aligned, so they are also led by communists, but all of they have a disjointed government. So the Democratic Party has been put in power in Mexico. Or what? Why? Yeah, the Mexicans, they didn't annex Mexico City, they puppeted it instead. And now they are led by the same nation, but they are not a one country, so yeah, okay. Just have to say that this mod is still in early alpha. Alright, yeah. So with extra things here, well, I mean, is anything needed here? Really nothing's needed, so we're just getting political power, which we even can't use for anything, yeah, because, you know, we can't even research. Okay, so the construction effort to get this extra one weather factory. Perhaps, yeah, I need more troops, so I'm gonna train more. Well, France doesn't have any mountains. Well, they have a bit of mountains, but let's get mainly the Infanterie Division produced. There we go. Let's get 33 divisions. Perhaps having some Mountaineer troops won't be that bad, so let's... After we got them, I'm also gonna get Mountaineer troops. Yeah, well, I need experience in order to get artillery, so yeah, since they are full trained... Oh, actually, we have custom commanders. We have Field Marshal Albrecht Graf von Rohn. We have Field Marshal Otto von Bismarck. And we have Field Marshal Helmut von Moltke. Let's get him. Yeah, he's a level 6 commander, so really strong there. Instruction efforts. Well, we are getting some there. I wanna see if the unification of the German Empire can actually happen in this mods. Yeah. How I said, I am going to take one closer look to this mod when it's done developing. But until that, it can take some time. Now let's make the time burn out per se. Oil I'm gonna get from the Iranians. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I can't. I'm only building with one civilian factory, so yeah, the Prussian could certainly need more civilian factories, that's for sure. Yeah, so them being non-aligned isn't perhaps the best choice, because we're stuck with the civilian economy unless we go to war, I think. Can we actually go to war? I'm not sure. We can't justify. I'm not actually sure at this case if we can do anything. Just gonna wait and see how it turns out. Just let the mod continue and play on. Well, I hope that they have some events to declare war, for example. If they don't have it, that's gonna be quite boring. Just waiting here for a time being. That should be okay. Train these divisions. And then these 44 troops, well, they're just gonna wait there. Well, the way to go aggressive would be in this mod, you would have to go fascist, but then you would lose the Emperor Wilhelm I. But yeah, let's see if things are possible if we actually stay non-aligned. Yeah. Let's find that out. Alright. Okay. So, well, since we are absolutely doing nothing, we are not doing anything, there's not only much to add from me, is there? Well, okay, so let's tell our army to go and ready themselves to invade the French. Let's check it. The French unity is at 35%, so taking Paris should result in their capitulation. Yeah, just let's go after the river here, so after the river we'll stop. There we go. Nice attack plan, is it? After that the French would surrender already. Okay. There we go, so what can I do with my points? Well, I could get advisors, but I couldn't do anything with them. Well, let's let them stay there. Resource-wise, we have enough of them, I think. Yeah, we do. So, how? Well, can we get them into our country? I think the only way is to get them into our country is to wait until they are united, unified with us. So, well, our faction includes the... Let's get some armor, I've got some extra factories there. Our faction is the Norddeutscher Bund, the North German Confederation, which at this point includes Mecklenburg-Schwerin, Herzogtum Oldenburg, and Königreich Sachsen. So we have 4 members in our faction. I think after 1 year we should get the first events going and rolling, because the war started in 1870. I think I'm gonna check when exactly the war started. So let's type in Franco-Prussian War and see. Franco-Prussian War. The war started on July 19th, 1870 and ended on May 10th, 1871. So 2 years from now. 2 years from now until the war begins. Oh, look at that actually. I can see that Prussia controls this province of Sigmaringen. That's interesting, is it? Don't know why, but there are not really unlocked slots. Yeah, like Württemberg doesn't have any slots unlocked, so they can only go for their base development, nothing else. So get the army effort for the extra experience and the boost in the naval. Oh yeah, we can't research naval doctrine, I forgot. So yeah, we cannot research anything. Yeah, at least we got 5 experience. let's use that to add one line of infantry. So let's get support artillery. I need 10 experience to add them, so never mind. Can't I just add normal artillery? It's 10. I think I can, yeah. Let's do that. Let's add normal artillery battalions instead. There we go. Add it. Okay. Great, isn't it? So, this done. Let's send them to the front. And now it's time to train more divisions. Let's train some mountaineer troops. Yeah. Let's train... Not so many. Let's train 24. 24 should be enough at this moment. Alright. 24. Okay. Wait until they are trained. Yeah. Well, there's nothing I can really... I could go for this focus, so... Well, I mean, why would we get fascist? If you want to make things stay starker, so let's not go fascist. We could go neutral. Oh yeah, going neutral, great, isn't it? No. Okay, well, there's quite some time until the war begins. Yeah, at least we finished our construction of the first factory. Great, in Brandenburg soon. And then we're gonna continue building it in Westphalen. Come on, here, we entered 1869, 1869. So Japan is actually invading the Qing Empire. The Qing Empire has 88 to 165 divisions, and they are industrial-wise stronger than the Japanese are, so I don't think that the Japanese will be able to succeed. It's most likely they will not be able to win against the Qing Empire, so, well, you failed Japan. Actually, the Qing Empire is fighting in defensive war. The Japanese attacked the Qing Empire. Well, I don't know why, but they did. So they did. So, robotic ethos, collectivist ethos, armored. Yeah, let's go for armored first class. That's the thing we can go for. But yeah, this mod is far away from calling stuff complete, far away from being properly playable, I have to admit. But still, it's the idea of this mod is really nice. So a great shout out for them for making such a nice idea. Let's get more artillery into our division so we can attack better, and let's train more infantry divisions as well. Let's train... Yeah, now we have no manpower left. Well, that's not so nice. But at least our army will be at its height when we go to war against the French. Yeah, that's at least something good. Although the French are starting to slowly militarize it as well, but there's around 1 year left. Come on, I'm eagerly waiting for the German reunification. At this point, I may think I may... well, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So, let's see. The Kingdom of Bavaria is led by Maximilian II. He looks quite funny, I have to admit. Yeah, he does. He's led by Wilhelm I von Württemberg. And he's led... Bahn is led by Frederick I. And Saxony is led by Johann Wettin von Sachsen. So... I don't know if we can get him to refactor actually. I'm gonna wait until 1870, until June. If it doesn't work, well then I'm gonna finish the spotlight here. And Brand Market is a failed spotlight because, well, we failed the spotlight mod because it isn't finished yet. Alright, so, yeah, let's see. I mean, I think the strongest country here, well, the Russian Empire is really, really strong. They are heavily militarizing themselves, so they are perhaps too strong if you ask me, because of the Russians, they simply weren't that strong back then. They were somewhat, I think, like industrial-wise, that they were same with Prussia, because I think already Prussia had a better industry than the Russians had. Yeah, the Prussian industry was already better than the Russian industry had been back then. So saying so, I think that yeah, the Prussian industry should be stronger than the Russian one, or the Russian one should be decreased heavily. Well, the Americans, they are still in isolation, but they have the strongest industry, well, as expectable, I guess. Then we have the non-aligned British, so going to them with war should be easy against them, the war. And well, the Turkish industry is actually stronger than the Ottoman, no, the Ottoman industry is actually stronger than the Prussian industry at that point, which I don't think was correct either. So yeah, let's see, we need lots of infantry equipment clearly, so let's get more of that queued in. Yeah, I have 6,000 sport equipment, which I can't really use, so I'm just gonna try my units to train themselves to death, I don't mind, so we just get that needed experience. I'm getting open all 6. Perhaps I can use my power to get a theorist, never mind, we don't have one. I'm just gonna fill in the lines here, although we are not able to research anything, just fill them in. Yeah, great fun. We have no stuff available, therefore that's, yeah, not researchable either. Collectivist ethos. I don't know. Perhaps to go to war, we have to go fascist. There's maybe no way around. I think there's no way around. Although this shouldn't be the way how the mod should work clearly, because... yeah, let's see. If there's no event until 1870 June, then... yeah, we aren't supposed to go to war against the French. And I may just use a console to spotlight the Prussian-French war, if war doesn't happen at that point. If. Yeah, the infrastructure level is quite high here, so that's quite nice. There's no way for us to invite them, so yeah, we are closing ourselves into 1870. Trying them, now we have 12 experience, yeah, that's great. We are getting open 06 per day, awesome. I'm gonna tell them to get some engineer companies. Okay, that's nice. Engineer companies, collectivist ethos is done. Now, Prussian nationalism, perhaps. But our leader will be, if we go fascist, it will be Lucas Brown, which I don't think was that popular back in Prussia. Okay. So, well, yeah, our industry isn't really that strong because we cannot develop it. It's not possible. We have just 4 factories building it and then that's it. We have to just wait. Yeah, the Austro-Hungarian army is insanely strong either, and they're neutral. Saying that we have simply 2 little factories with 27, so if the unification doesn't happen, then we have a problem. Well, I'm looking forward for the German unification. Well, I think at this time we should have annexed these countries already. Well, how can I get them into my faction? It doesn't say. In the mod description it says only it's included. They can choose to join a Prussian in a defensive war or give them aid or back them. So, okay. Well, and the focus, yeah. Militarism perhaps, to get the extra manpower there. Yeah, March, you know, February, March, April, so soon the war should start, which I don't think it will. So yeah, they are improved. They sent envoys to Saxony. I don't know why they did that. They did it. Yeah, I don't think the war will actually start, so keep that in mind. Yeah, don't expect the war there. Yeah, we certainly need lots of infantry equipment. That's quite a bit. Just keep them training. I'm gonna actually cancel them to train because we lack the manpower. And then tell them to also get a recon company. Alright. There we go, that's better. So we have 120 divisions which are fully trained, that I'm just gonna... Okay, so we are closing ourselves into June. So the events should pop up, I think. They should pop up. Otherwise, I don't know. We can't go to war. Like, here, okay, there we go. Get ready. Yeah, I think the French troops are heavily outnumbered. They... Oh, okay, it's... Oh. Landfall level is 10 out of 10. Okay, that's proves to be problematic. Yep, it does. Proves to be a problem because it's such a high level of landfall. Yeah, the war isn't gonna start. The German unification isn't gonna happen. So, it's gonna happen. So, anyways, I have to finish it here. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna wait one more month until next month, and after that, goodbye. perhaps we can save this spotlight, we can remember this mod, so we can review this mod later on, when it's perhaps more ready to play, when it's finished and somewhat able to play. So, yep, we're going through June and nothing happened there. Let's change our focus. And they didn't join our faction, such a big shame is it. So, at this point, I want to say thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Sacred and I'm out. Have a good day to you all and see you next time.